Hello YouTube! I've got a little tutorial for you. This is a neat little test called the magnet slide test or the silver slide test on how to determine whether your silver rounds that you're about to buy or that you already have or silver bars are real, ought to be real, or to determine if they fail the test that these bars are not going to be real silver. Buyer beware, do not buy. Alright, so we have with us a 1 ounce generic round. We have a 1 ounce American Silver Eagle put out by the U.S. Mint. 1986, 30 years old. And then we also have a Morgan Dollar, 1886, 130 years old, the original American Silver Eagle. And we have a copper round, a 1 ounce copper round. It and a copper bar and a silver bar will be our different test subjects to show you how the magnet responds to silver metal and copper as well. So this is a rare earth magnet. It's a very, very strong magnet. You cannot use a ceramic magnet or a refrigerator magnet or any common magnet. You need a really strong rare earth metals magnet to do this test. So how strong is it? From the corner of the magnet, I can hook on right there and lift up the handle of this socket wrench. This ratchet right here, I can latch onto the side and just about lift up the whole thing. This is a very strong magnet. So first of all, you know that silver should not be magnetic. So if I put it on here and try to pull or anything with the silver, no response. No slight pull at all with the copper. Nothing. None of these are magnetic. However, they do exhibit another property which will allow us to do the experiment on them. So join me as we find out how to do the slide test, what it looks like, what to expect, and how you can conduct it. Thanks for joining me. Alright, so as you can see, this is a 999 fine Johnson Matthey silver bar. Okay, we have the magnet, and the trick to this one is you let it slide down. Now think of what you would expect to happen when we let a magnet slide down a surface that it's not magnetic to. And watch what happens. Whoa. It's moving a lot slower than what you'd expect. Alright, I'm going to reset up the camera and show this experiment to you again. Okay, so here we have the silver bar at quite a low angle, so of course you'd expect it might go slowly there. Then we'll increase the angle. Still, it's going slowly. It's like it's going through molasses or getting stuck, like it's got something that's slowing it down, that's just gripping it. Even at a steep angle, look at this. It just crawls down the surface of the silver. Look at that. And almost vertical. Once more. We'll even put this out a little bit away and it still catches and grips. Okay? So that's the first thing. But that's how you can tell that it's probably silver. If it grips like that, if it goes slowly when it's moving across the surface of the silver. Here we are with the copper bar, and we'll test it as well. Okay, it pretty much has the same reaction. It behaves almost the same way with copper. Do it once more. Okay, so it's going to behave the same way with copper. So if it is a silver plated copper core then this experiment may not reveal that. The copper round, you can see it, but it does slow down just a little bit while it's on the surface. It does slow down there. All right, with the Morgan dollar, slows down just a little bit. Well, I put that one off at the wrong angle. Slows down just a little bit. Slows down. Let's do the generic 1 ounce. You can do it within the plastic. It'll still, see, it kind of slows down. The further away the plastic is from the silver, the less it'll slow it down, but as long as it's right up next to it. You can put it at a little bit more of an angle when you have a small round like this, and you'll definitely be able to see the slowness that it does. Okay, and then let's see if we can do the Silver Eagle with it in the case. Not so much, it's not, let me do it at more of an angle. Yeah, you can kind of see that it sticks. Just a little bit. The plastic gets in the way. You can still see a little bit though. It slows it down. That one not so much. You can see it. If you're used to it, you'll be able to see it. But if you don't have it in the case, you'll be able to see it more clearly. Okay. So the property in silver that makes this test makes it possible is something called diamagnetism. It's diamagnetic, and it's diamagnetism, a property of silver that kind of repels the magnetic field whenever the magnetic field is moving across the silver. And that's what gives us a property that causes the magnet to move slowly while it's in contact, while the magnetic field is in close proximity to the silver. It's a diamagnetic property of the silver. Now, when I looked it up, copper has like 1/3 of the diamagnetic property on the scale that silver does, and yet with the copper bar, it seemed to move just almost as slowly as it did on the silver bar. So why that is, I can't exactly tell you. There's another video I'll link where a guy is comparing a large lead fake silver bar compared with a real one. That's something useful to see. The magnet can't be anything more than one of your tools in your tool belt. You know, if you have it with you when you're going to the local coin shop or pawn shop, if the pawn shop has reasonably priced silver, which I don't know if I've ever seen reasonably priced silver at a pawn shop, you know, $2 over spot or less. But whenever you're taking it somewhere and you're buying, you know, just one round at a time or a couple rounds or what the local coin store might have, it's a good thing to have, at least on, like on this one, if it's in a flip, they may not want you doing it, taking it out and doing it, but you know, what you'll want to do if the round is loose within a case, you know, ask to see which rounds you think you're going to buy, put the magnet next to them and try and slowly pull at them, and if they don't pull, well, that's good. It's a good sign that it's pure silver. But if you then do the slide test and it slowly slides off, that's a pretty good sign that you're going to be buying real silver. The other thing to do, of course, is to just buy new silver direct from the mint that it's being minted at. There's some big silver bullion retailers like Atmex that occasionally will have, you know, some of the best prices, but usually Atmex is going to have higher premiums. JM Bullion, at least here in 2016, has some of the better prices. I have recently bought some eBay specials from Bullion Exchange, and that was a pretty good price. And then also you could buy from Oh, there's another one. Provident metals may be fine. Other people seem to speak really well of them. But be careful, because there are silver dealers. Northwest Territorial Mint, that used to be a big supplier, has gone bankrupt. So definitely be cautious about where you buy it from and everything. Always do your own due diligence. You know, if it's, yeah, just do your own due diligence. Handle silver, know what it looks like, buy from a reputable dealer. You know, if you buy a whole tube of silver rounds, American Silver Eagles or something from a reputable dealer, you're 99.9% safe that it is honest silver. So, thanks for joining me. Again, if it's magnetic, you know it's fake. Even if it's just slightly magnetic, there's some issue with it, you want to stay away. But if it's diamagnetic, you're probably going to be good. Beyond that, you're going to get into destructive testing or a specific gravity test, which you're welcome to do that. It's hard to set up. I haven't had much luck with it, and I think you'll also need a good high-quality scale, which, you know, if you're going to be, you know, trying to invest in coins, it's probably not a bad idea in precious metals to have a good small digital scale. All right. Thanks, guys, for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this this little tutorial, especially since it included different options and it compared copper as well. If you like this sort of thing, give me a thumbs up. Put your comments below and ask for more. Y'all come back. Have a good one.